CCW has put on a great event this week in Vegas. As far as why ThinScale is attending, it's great for us to interface with our existing customers in the BPO and contact center space, as well as interface with industry leaders in the contact center and BPO space that maybe we're not currently working with. So we at ThinScale feel we're obviously on the cutting edge of the endpoint security and management side, but it's great to see what other tools are in the space, what everyone else is doing, and where the technology landscape for BPO and contact center will be heading in the future. But I think the big takeaway for me is a big need for the optimization of the onboarding and offboarding of agents during the Q4 ramp. So I think there's a concept that some of the small to mid-sized BPOs can't compete with some of the large BPOs when it comes to the onboarding and offboarding of staff. And I think here at ThinScale, we're proving that to be attainable for these mid-sized BPOs to compete with some of the larger ones.
So Rich, what do you think ThinScale's got out of coming to CCW?
I think definitely the most important thing that we got out of CCW is connecting with our existing customers. You know, we know that there are a lot of people here. It's been nice to meet with them, you know, stay on top of what their current needs are and make sure that basically the technology and the value that we're delivering to those customers is still present in them and that they're happy. One of the other biggest things that I think has been massive value of ThinScale being here at CCW this week is that realistically, we're the only vendor here who does what we do. You know, workspace delivery and security. We've had so many people come up to us and tell us, hey, there's nobody else here who does what you do. And that's generated a lot of interest through people who might not have actually been looking for our solution.
Yeah, I think from my perspective, really the big benefit I've got is we do quite a lot of different things within the BPO space, whether it's secure and work at home or workspace delivery like you talked about. But I think the thing that I find really valuable is hearing how the industry is shifting, and then from that, getting a sense of how we can talk about it differently. The big thing for me when you get to meet up with a lot of people that you know quite well, it's that you're able to have conversations around what are they seeing that's changing. When you're working for ThinScale or a vendor, you get very segued into the things that are going on in your world. But I think really the main value I get is being able to talk to a lot of different people, whether they're C-level in the BPOs or consultants or whatnot, and being able to get their perspective on what they're seeing as the change.